Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a very warm channel. It's warm in the workshop today, 32 degrees, melting. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been on the channel. I have been completing a master's degree and life kind of got in the way. I am this close to being finished. I'm now waiting on one result and I get to see whether I get granted the rank of master or I have to go slaying the younglings. Either way, today is we're spraying some tint on the rear lights. So to that end, I've already had a practice. I got a cheap pair of 107 lights, the red ones. They kind of look okay. I'm not overly mad at that. That's pretty good. So I think I've had enough practice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this light tinting spray. I got this off eBay. It was like 20 quid for 2 cans. And then I'm going to cover them all in some 2K clear. So the idea behind this then is because I've been told that my LED lights are obnoxiously bright, and that's a direct quote. So I had a quick look at them at night and they are actually stupidly bright. So I'm going to tint them. The rear lights that I have on the C1 are the actual Citroen lights, so the clear ones, but they are somewhat damaged, so if I make a mess of it, I'm not too fussed. If I need to, I could just put these on. So whatever, it'll look good in the end. So without any further ado, let's go out to the car and have a look, see what we've got. So here's the lights that we're going to tint. As you can see, they are not in the greatest of condition, however they do still work. They are still watertight, because I've got the X8R seals behind that, linked to that above. But these bits of damage, it's not the worst, it's more cosmetic really. But I will insert a video clip at the end of this just to show you exactly what the lights look like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the scuffing pads, I'm going to scuff this down to the ultrafine. I'm going to give that a good clean with the panel degreaser, and then we're going to mask up the remaining bodywork so we don't get it all covered in overspray, and then we're going to make a start on actually spraying it. Okay, so this is the equipment that I'm going to be using. First and foremost, I need to mask. So I've got myself some masking roll and some masking tape. So that will protect all the rest of the bodywork from getting any overspray on it. I also have some superfine and some ultrafine sanding pads that will key the surface that we're going to actually tint. I've got myself some microfiber cloths and some panel degreaser so we can scuff the surface and then clean it. And then of course I've got the lens tinting spray and I've got the 2K clear to protect it. So that's everything that we'll need. Let's go and make a start on the job. So now we're at a stage where we've keyed the surface. So as we can see there, it's lovely and clarity. If we consider that, compare that to the other side, that is again masked, ready to paint, because I'm going to do the two at the same time. That is clear as it left the factory, and this one has been scuffed sufficiently to accept the paint. We used the superfine first of all, then I gave it a clean with the panel degreaser. We've giving it a coat of the ultra fine scuff. So we've gone over it with a refined scratch, and that is sufficient and ready for paint. So let's get the paint out. So I think that's about as dark as I'm wanting to go. It is dark enough to have tinted the light system so that it's prevented that glaring problem, but it's not so dark that it won't look out of place on the car. So I think that looks all right. And while I've been at it, like I said, I've also been doing this one off camera, and I think that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, give that another 5 or 10 minutes just to flash off completely, and then we're going to give that 2 or 3 coats of 2K clear, and then once that's done we should be able to buff that. So I think that might be a tomorrow job, but yeah, that'll be nice. Let's get that clear coated then. Okay, so that is 3 coats of clear coat, and that is looking lovely. I think once that's been wet sanded and polished, I think that'll look amazing. In fact, looks pretty good as it is. You can see the reflection of the sun there, which is baking this paint on quite nicely, by the way. I'm not even certain that will require a wet sand. That might just require a little bit of polish tomorrow, once the cure's dry, obviously. It was the paint's cured, even. Can't get the words. The words are hard, you know. So yeah, that looks pretty good. And then just so that you know, this is what the other side came out like as well. I feel like this has come out a little bit better because the paint isn't baking on quite as quickly because it's in the shade. So yeah, I think that looks really good. So for the sake of this, I think that has tinted just enough to prevent the lights from being, and I quote, obnoxiously bright. So I will have to wait a few hours until it is dark to see the result, but for you it will be now. That's better. It does look much better in person than it does on camera, but that is much dimmer than it used to be. Yes, I approve of that. That was really good. You can see that the black in the middle ties to the vinyl wrap, and the tinted window ties it into the roof. Oh yeah, I like that. Why didn't I do that years ago? I was always dead against tinted lights because I thought they looked a bit daft, but now that I've seen it on my actual car, that looks really good. And with it being tinted the way that it is, that should give me enough tint to actually stop the lights from being obnoxiously bright. I really like how that works. That fits really well. No, I'm not doing that. I really think that's good. I really approve of that. Anyone that wants to do this themselves, I'll leave a link in the description for all the stuff that I've used. Have a read, have a look, give it a try. Send me some pictures at dabdiy on Instagram, and put the pictures in the Facebook group City Book Club, just there. And if anybody wants one of those stickers, by the way, I'm the person to contact, so drop in my DMs if you want one. They're about $5 each, including postage. as of 2026 anyway. But yeah, I really like that. I think that looks really cool. I'll tell you what, that turned out alright, didn't it? I really like how that worked. It's a fairly simple job. Clean it, scuff it, paint it, let it cure. Simple as that, really. As is the procedure for most paint jobs, but there will be some more paint stuff coming up. I am going to be doing some work on my midget. I do have a 1979 MG midget that is in Inca yellow, nice canary yellow, love it. It's not been on the channel yet. There will be something. I'm not doing a full build, frankly I don't have time, but there will be something to do with the paint on that, so look out for that one. But yeah, I think that looks really good. I don't even think it needs a polish. I think the paint has come out off the can just lovely, so I really approve of that. I will leave links to everything down in the description down below. You can follow me on Instagram at dabdiy, down here somewhere. And if you so wanted to do, you can also buy me a coffee. And other than that, go visit all my sponsors. So they'll be scrolling on the screen down here. And I really like the way that's turned out, and I think you'll agree that it's dulled down the intensity of that light quite a lot, so it looks really good. So yeah, you know what to do then. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, usual YouTubey goodness, and I will see you in the next video.